Hi, back again, new tutorial Blender. So we start. We make that here at first. So we add mesh, circle, rotate X 90 degrees, scale down. And you see that's a little bit flatter than that one, so we scale that and set. So we got such like that. Then we make a copy of that, Shift D. We don't see it because it isn't in front, so we must bring that in front. Then we see that. The pictures you can get on my Facebook group, or make simply a screenshot here, that's enough. Good. So we need the top part we don't need, so we go edit mode with tab. Then we select that with border selection, X to delete the words. We have that. Make a copy of that, Shift D. And we only need the middle one, and the rest one is then another. So in this case we get this part here and that part. Let's count. That isn't there, I think. Yeah. So we delete them, X to delete, so that is left, that is this part here. And from that we go extrude. Oh, sorry for that, go back. Select all with A, then extrude upward. You see it's round, we want to have it straight, so scale set 0. Scale set 0, so good. We have that is one part, and we need the back part too, so Shift D, make a copy of that. And now we don't need that here, so X delete that, so that is left. Then we get that all, and extrude that upward, and scale set 0. So we have the same. Then we bring it to the same height. That it fits together with the rest there. Good. And when you now look, we can have that in two parts. And when you see it there, it has here length between those, and then comes that here later. So that means we go in here and bring that here forward. Then we take both, Shift D, make a copy. Then we bring them together by join. Then we connect that forwards with F, and same at the other side here, this forwards close with F. And so we have done that red thing there, that is here. Here we need a number map that we make by ourselves, but some we have to do is that isn't straight up vertical, it is more leaned completely. So that and that is leaned. So we have to do that, Shift D, make a copy of them. Then we rotate set 90 degrees, rotate set 180 degrees. So we have that, and that should be leaned. So we go edit mode, and we get this whole line here. So with background selection is here, and circle selection, and then we rotate it like that maybe. And then we get this one and make the same. We rotate it like that, and then that is enough for that. Good. This need a thickness, it is too thin in the moment, so we take here modifier add and solidify, and with this solidify we can now say how big it should be. Good. But for the moment that is enough. We can take here multi-resolution to get it more round. Then we go here tools and smooth them, then it's more rounded. And before you accept that, you should surely apply the object before, so object apply rotation scale, and then it is set it and all will be fine. The solidify, we take them before, I think. Okay. A little thickness is enough. Okay, good. So we done that. You see here shading errors. That is because we haven't add split. So we take here an add split 2, and then it's completely all okay. Good. Bonding done. 1000 to do. So we get this, that, and that, and press M to move it on another layer. We take the second layer. There we place all that we don't need at the moment. Good. That should have a red color. So we go here to materials, say new, give them here principal shader. We go here to color and click here on a pipette, so we can take here this color, and you see we have it there. It isn't that red that we want, so we can change it here and give them more that red style there, a little bit lighter maybe, such like that. Good. For the start that is okay. So we place it there. We can make it a little bit greater so we find that better later. Then next one is this round stuff there. You see it here. Okay, so we start. Add mesh circle, rotate X 90 degrees, scale down. Then edit mode, extrude and bring it to side. Then F to close that ring. Then we take that here, extrude scale to that point. Then bring it to the Y to that point. Then we take here one in the middle, Control R to make a loop in. Then we scale them, Control B to move the mouse and roll the middle mouse button so we get a roundness there. The same we do here at the top part, Control B, move and roll. So we got that. We want to have that a little bit more bended, so we make here a loop in the middle, scale them smaller. Then Control B for bevel, and we roll, and you see we get that more banded style there. Then we smooth that all, and that is our result for that thing that we have there. And you see there are holes in there for, so we will make that too. That here should be a little bit greater, I think, so I take here proportional connected and scale simply, but I roll the middle mouse to get the influte. I'll make it like that. That is okay. Good. We close that with F. So we have that object done. We must make there the holds then. So what we make is a secure copy, Shift D, place it there. File, save. Then we want to cut out that part there. So we make a copy of that here, Shift D, edit mode, and we get only this ring there. So I invert the selection, select inverse, all is marked without that what I marked. X to delete words, I have only that left. Good. And now we want to make here this outcutting parts. So we take this whole ring in the edit mode, extrude, Shift D to duplicate, and then bring them into. So we have that space between there. Good. And then we need only 3 of them. So we must count here that it goes in 3 times. So when we let that here, fucking stuff there. So I P, separate the selection, so I have one object. And now we need it in 3 parts. So think that, and that. The same here on the other side. There. And then here down to. So that are the 4 things that we need. We can get this back, this and this too, and deactivate that and that. Then it's exactly the same count as the other ones there. Good. Let me think. Okay. So now X, delete words. We have left that. That is our reference to start with. So Shift D, make a copy of that. Then we take them all with A. Shift D, make a copy and scale them down. So we got that. Then we close here this side. We deactivate proportional. We close that side and we close that side. Then the other sides too. And then we get one out. So that means we take here an extrude and bring it. I think we can make 2 of them. So we take that here, extrude, and bring it to position. The same we do here, extrude and bring it to the middle. Look at it line up here, and here the same, extrude, bring in the middle. Good. Now we can close the rest here. So we close them that way, that we get here the points in. We don't need here modifiers, so we go here and delete them. So we have that rough stuff there. And so we close them all. So we done that. That is what we will cut out of this thing there. We see that here is a little bit too long, so we can delete that, and we have that. Good. That is now our object. Shift D to make a copy. Then we first go into the edit mode, select all, extrude, and bring it back. So we have that. That we use as stamp it out, cut it out of this object with Boolean. So we now have to apply the rotation scale of it. Then we get these two things and move that to second layer. Now we have that. I save file, save pistol 2. Okay. So now we must cut out of this ref mesh. So only for that I give them a color to see better where it gets into the other object. So we have to apply that rotation scale to before. Then we bring them onto the other object. You scale a little, such like that, and you see that cuts through the other object. Okay. So the name of this red one is here, circle 011, and we go to the white one and say there we want to use a modifier, a Boolean modifier. We want to take the red one, that was this circle 11. We don't want to intersect that, we want a difference between that both. And so we say apply here, and now it is cutted into the object. That is now that black thing that we have there. Good. So we can move that here away and move second layer. You see here little errors. That comes because we have there no add split on. So take an add split and you see that looks normal. Good. And that is a black plastic, so we give them here material, new, give it the name black plastic, and give them here a principal shader and a black color and a little roughness, such like that maybe. Good. Here we've forgotten the roughness too, so we give them here little roughness too. Yeah. Okay. So we have that both things done. File, save. Good. That we can move to second layer. So next part, I will make that round thing here. So add mesh circle, scale down, then we go edit mode, extrude, bring them down, get the top line, extrude scale and bring it in the middle little. Then we get here the middle line, the outer line there, Control B, get a bevel on it and roll the middle mouse, and we have done that thing there. Smooth on it, and here we need solidify to get the thickness there, and then we give them here the material, the black plastic 2. That is this front stuff there. So we bring it to the other ones. File, save. Good. So we go on. We get here the silver middle part there. So add mesh a cylinder. 32 is too much, so we take 24. Then we scale down and rotate Y 90 degrees. Then we scale in the X to get it there, and that's all for that stuff. Here we have to close that on both ends, and to get no shading arrows we need a loop at each end. So Control R, make a loop in, roll the mouse to get 2, then scale X and bring them to the end. So let's move on, and it is metal, so we give here material, new, call it metal, and give them here a principled shader. We say metallic here, type in 1, so that's metallic. You have here preview, you see it's like a mirror in a moment, so we give them a little roughness that it looks more like the other stuff there. Yeah, that's nearly that style. That is okay. So we bring that to the side too, grab position, file, save. Good. Next one. We see that here on the top, so we build that. Add mesh circle, rotate X 90 degrees, scale down. Then we don't need the down part, so with border selection we can take that here all and delete, so that is left. Think maybe one more, but Shift D, make a copy before. Think we can get that away too. And then we simply extrude that here and that here, and that's the object. We should look that we are at the same position with them. So we get here reference points that we see that the other one is in the same distance like the rest. 2, 4. We go to the 4th on this, and that is here the same. 1, 2, 3, 4 here. Now we have absolutely. You can use a mirror that is the same, no problem. Good. We have that. Shift D, make a copy. Edit mode A to select all. Extrude, bring them back. That is that. Shift D, make a copy. Get here modifier, add solidify, and make that figure. Search like that maybe. Yeah, that must have a function there. Good. Shift D, we apply that, so we have that, and you see here it gets bigger, so we take that part there and bring them there, and this one bring them there. Good. And it is a little bit round as you see in there, so Shift D, make a copy. Then we get here a loop in, and here Control R, make a loop in. Then we get that here and bring that a little bit in. Same here. Then Control B, get this bevel, and you can roll them with the mouse. Then you have that round style look. Control B, move the mouse, roll the middle mouse wheel, left click to accept. So we have done that thing here. You can make that straight here, Shift D. So you can say here extrude and then scale set 0. Then we have the straight line. Same here, extrude, bring down, scale set 0. Good. That is done. So we can give them the black plastic too. So here is the history and all materials in, and there is the black plastic. Good. Scale and grabbing, bring them there. The rest here, border selection, and move to second layer. New file number, file save as version number 3. Save. Good, we done that. So we can do that one here. That's the same like that one. Yeah. I make a short pause and then we go on.